We're on another astro chat. Someone here I'm hearing is gonna get to really know you and who you are. This is someone who was, like, thinking that you're silly. This is a very specific message. This is a channel message, by the way, so, yeah, if it's the first time, this is what the astro chats are, like, yeah. So, let's just clear the energy. Someone here, I'm seeing, like, someone looking very skeletal. I don't know what that's about. I'm seeing, like, it's almost like I see, like, a skeletal being, okay, of some sort. It is looking a bit like a, excuse me, like a reptilioid. Something's not right with this person I'm hearing, and they were, like, making fun of you. Here we go again. It's the same astro chat message, but it's, like, another, I guess, a layer. Okay, this person was taunting you. Now, let's just clear the energy. Yeah, this person is no. I'm hearing they are a goner. Like, in terms of, let's give an example. If it was in the industry, if they were making fun of you in the industry, okay, I'm hearing I spell my name with an M. It's like they were maybe getting competitive with you. It's like maybe they were really silly all along. It's like they started some weird, like, even fake drama. I feel like now this is gonna, oh no, this is gonna backfire on this person. I'm hearing melody, so yeah, it's like a Middle Eastern song. I think this person was very cheesy with you. This is someone who's very cheesy with you. Some of you may be in the music industry. I'm hearing Vanessa really strongly here. I'm hearing art in the art van. Something about an RV. Something about art. Something about students. Something about picketing. Now, it just has a vibe of, like, something just really is gonna invert. And I feel like this is something this person was, like, doubting in you or something. I don't know. This makes me think of the Pisces reading. This person, you prove your light to this person. Now they want a second chance. Are you open to them now? Some of this person's gonna come through in a few months. I'm hearing Leo, Aries, Gemini. They're gonna, like, hit you up. I feel like they're very awkward, no offense, like, because they have not been, yeah, really, like, invested in what it is that, how do we say this? This person is not accountable, like, even with their own drama. It's like, I feel they're not consistent. It's like they can never at least have, like, a one consistent episode of drama. It's like, if we have an issue, let's talk about it. It's like this person's, like, an escapist. Like, they're more just starting fires, but they want, like, other people to put it out. Let's just clear the energy. No, I'm hearing no. Let's clear the sacral, the root. This person wants to travel with you. In a few months, I see them offering you an opportunity to travel together. I see you, like, almost, like, wondering, you know, should I laugh? No, it's like, because, I mean, you're starting to wonder, like, it's kind of weird. It's like this, I feel they're offering you something. Maybe they even, like, it's like they were, like, even, like, putting your reputation on the buzzer a minute ago. Did we just say busser or buzzer? Maybe this person's, like, a judge. Maybe you're a contestant on a show. Maybe some kind. They, like, made fun of you with the spelling bee. It's like, you don't spell it that way. It's like, but they said it really meanly in front of everybody. It's like, you don't have to say it like that. And then now it's like they're coming back. Like, some of you, this person thought they were, like, starting some TV show drama at the workplace. It's like, no, you're not interesting, you know? With that. This person was, like, I hope it's not the case, but they were bullying you at the workplace. Some of you, you're a waiter or waitress. That's not nice. No, that's not nice at all. This person, now it's like they're gonna come back. It's like, what is this, the next episode? They're coming back. It's like, so you want to, like, go to, like, the back country together? It's like, I'm hearing crickets here. I think this is the best part of the episode, to be quite honest. Maybe you're literally on a show. I don't know. I feel like it's more like this person thinks that they are, like, somehow, like, really entertaining, even like for other people. It's like this person has a shadow energy of a Leo, I think, 5th house. Yeah, it's like believing that they are like for some of you I'm hearing I am like Caesar. I'm Caesar. I'm seeing a feminine, but you always take it as you will. Could be over gender. What is gender? um I'm seeing a pancake, so I was flipping a pancake. This person is like, I don't think that they're really qualified to be even making jokes. It's like, let alone like a real critique of some kind. Like, even the joke is like, needs to be put back in the fridge, and like, no, nobody order pancakes. Like, calm down. It's like, what? I'm hearing, blue dabba dee dabba die. Maybe they even have like a reason. I don't, this is ridiculous. Some of you, I think, the one thing is, you just gotta know this person is like gonna make some weird comeback. I'm hearing, let's go to Tinseltown together. It's like, this time we'll be on each other's teams. Ew. I feel you guys maybe were on a TV show or something, or you were gonna do a TV show or something? Okay. Does anybody know what this is referring to? Hey, PRP. PRP, I'm gonna actually make you a mod. PRP, add moderator. Okay. So, yeah, I don't see any other mods here right now, so. And you're so lovely. I see you here often. You're very kind. Thank you for connecting and showing your support. So, if it's comfortable with you, if you don't want to be moderated, that's fine. You can just, yeah, whatever. It's like, this person, like, I don't know. I feel like they... Some people don't really like to be mods, I think. Sometimes they, yeah. Okay, cool. Cool, yeah. However it is. But if you end up changing your mind, just let us know. So, I can imagine being a mod may be a little bit of pressure, but hey, it's all good. Okay, so yeah, no, guys, this person, like, they were talking about about you. Let's just clear the energy. I'm hearing salsa. Maybe we do have mods in the room, but I don't see them in the chat, so. Sometimes. No, I'm here, I'm just listening to it. It's all good. But yeah, no pressure, and anyways. Oh, you are a mod on many. Okay, got it. So, you know, yeah, this person's talking about you to another person. Some of you, they're talking to you to like a family, like a relative. This is the glove, by the way. Random, like, on-scene objects. This is a glove whenever Isaac gets really rowdy. Literally sleeping with, like, random objects. This is for my own safety, though, because when he gets very bitey, yeah, we gotta have something for him to chew, so. Anyways, usually he heads for the fingers and the toes. Now, what is going on with this, like... Some of you, this is at school. Some of you, please, if you have children, like, if someone here has been, complaining about something, I see this person, they may re-emerge in a few months. This reminds me of when I was in high school, middle school too, high school, middle school, like, for some reason I always had this, like, this bully vibe, like, people were, not that I was the bully, but people were bullying me, so-called, so-called. I'm not saying I'm not victimizing myself, but it's like, for whatever reason, and then my parents I moved schools, I moved, I moved districts, even, like, cities, and the bullies followed. It's like the trolls. Funny that we're talking about mods, maybe it's a message. But yeah, and I'm just like, are you kidding? Yeah, so... Actually, like, my parents moved me. But yeah, and they were like, oh, great. It's like this, yeah, they literally showed up at the same school. Like, a full year later. It's like sniffing out like a reptilian. No. Anyways, so, some of you, like, this person may, like, kind of follow you. Maybe they're following your music. That's coming through very clearly. Like, this person, for some of you, they're not, I'm sorry, but it's always subjective. I don't think they're very talented, and I don't feel they're in a space to really have a say about what it is that you're creating, or I'm hearing cooking up. This person, I feel, was trying to be funny. They were making fun of you. I see a big smiley face. You're like, I don't find it funny. No, I don't really see that that's funny. Like, they were maybe making jokes on a TV show about you or something. That's not nice. I hear that again. Maybe you really took it to heart, and you really, you took it seriously, and it was very hurtful. I'm hearing something about New York. Um, so yeah, I'm hearing Elon. Maybe this is your boss. It's like, I don't like the way he ticks the lights on and off when I'm walking in the room. It's like, that's not nice. Someone's making fun of somebody? Is this for some of you in the classroom? It's like, that's not nice. Somebody's making a joke. Like, when you walk in, they turn the lights on. It's like, this person needs attention. Like, bad. It's like, they're doing whatever they can. Maybe it literally is I mean, we've all seen teachers who are more childish than the students. You know? Um, some of you are aware of this, like this already took place, and you're wondering, you want to move. Some of you are even in grad school, and this is taking place. I mean, yeah, yeah, childish behavior can really kind of move through anyone at any time in any industry. Even I'll say it like that. I feel that for some of you, this isn't an industry. This person I feel is trying to even like clout chase and like find a living through your weak pot points. Maybe they're acting like a critic. Like, no, you're not a critic. You're not a critic, and you're not really interesting. I'm hearing that as well. This person may be thinking they're very interesting and funny. Maybe they're even writing an article or something. It's like, no. I'm seeing something about like flowers, like tulips specifically. I'm hearing jeans. This person's like, yeah. So, I work for so and so. And I know how, but it's like, you can tell this person just wants views on their blog. It's like, so they decided to write on someone who would get a lot of hits, which is you. I hear it like this. Great, here we go with the clout chaser. So, this person though is realizing that you're the shit and that you're the real deal, and it may be like a few years late, but they're definitely realizing it. For some of you, this person's gonna come back in a few months and they want to like move in even with you. For a small number of you, this person may have like a high spectrum autism. I feel that there is a point of like not clicking with the social cues, like being really rude to someone and then like expecting them to not ask why even. Okay, like how do we say? They're maybe doing something. I don't know. They don't want to. It's like a rebellious energy, but it's not just rebellious. It's beyond rebellion. It's like this person has an itch to just kind of like bother people, and then like they want to be famous for that. I feel like maybe they don't know it yet, but maybe they want to be a drama king, queen, Bollywood actor. They want to be in a soap opera, but they don't. Yeah, so they may be in the wrong industry. Maybe some of you, unfortunately, working for with this person. I said for this person. This may be your boss. It's like they're trying to get like all theatrical in the workplace. It's like, calm down. We're here at the museum to like learn about the pieces. Like, no one cares like what color socks you're wearing and like why they're all tie dye and different, on each day. It's like they're trying to make like a hit of themselves. They want to be a one hit wonder, but it's done in a very cheesy, tacky way. Like they're kind of like putting under other people under the bus. Like, yikes. Like, oh yeah, it's like Stevie. They're making a joke about even like sensational artists, musicians like Stevie Wonder. I'm hearing that. I don't know. It's like you just don't make jokes like that. This person is not funny though. I'm hearing like in this. I'm not saying that anyone is conclusively funny or not. Okay, everything is it's not my place to say that or anyone's place to say. I think to say that. But this person I feel is like the majority of people are not enjoying their content. Okay, if I could say it like that. So I don't know. Maybe this is important for you to know. Like, why do I need to know this? Like, because you're just being targeted by someone who's just like, they're not interesting. I keep hearing that. Maybe you thought this person was like, I don't know. This person, I feel they're going to be, even their content, their show's going to be pulled. They're going to be taken down off the internet for some of you. They're getting way too controversial for some of you. Maybe you thought you were like, really like, you had, there was something wrong with your music. I feel this person is, I'm hearing no. Something about something about techno music. This person wants to like write up like a Uber critique. It's like, yeah, it's like they're trying to say that, I feel it's fake even, they're trying to say that the way you hit on the piano doesn't really add up with the notes. It's like, who are you to say that? I don't know. Anyways, I see this person eating something like cheesy, like a Hot Pocket. Someone here is from Ecuador. Someone here that makes Latino music. You're very talented. Now, I'm hearing something about Elvis. It could be a past life energy as well. Some of you just maybe don't feel comfortable with someone. It's like, I feel like you didn't support my work, you know, when I was really needing, like, real support, not just when I'm famous already and now you just want to be in the picture, you know what I'm saying? That's very different types of support. Like, let me show up at your Grammy, like, for sure. Versus, like, yeah, like, no problem. Like, okay, you need me to, like, give you my, maybe you even asked them for their feedback. This is the irony. You asked them for their feedback when you were, like, up and coming, and then they took scissors to your whole, like, even, like, offer, okay, to maybe you wanted to even appoint them as, like, a director of your work. Anyways, thank God that didn't happen, right? For some. And, yeah, thank God that didn't work out. Something happened, it didn't come together, and then it's like, something serendipitous. Something magical, we'll say, okay? Like, you were definitely being, like, guided, watched over by the higher ups, the higher beings of light. I'm hearing distillery. And so, it's like, I'm hearing Lisa. And then it didn't happen, and then it's like, years down the line when you're extremely famous now, it's like, and you're clearly not asking anybody for critique, like, they're coming through with a critique. It's something very, yeah, it's, like, ironic. I really feel this person may have, something about, they may have a personality disorder, so maybe it's just best that you know, don't take it personally. But it is important to have your guard energetically because, I mean, yeah, there's an entity involved here. So, just, yeah, they want to kind of trigger you and, like, no, you don't have to question what you're doing just because somebody has an opinion as well. That's part of it. Like, sometimes people come through, yeah, and they're projecting an opinion, and, well, regardless of whether or not someone's going to tell you their opinion, everyone has an opinion, will say at every moment in time, but some people, like, yeah, they really believe that they're very important, and that they need to communicate to the world about what they believe at every moment, okay? For some, maybe this person, like, blabbering on Twitter, it can be. They're really taking advantage of their platform. For some here, this is an opinion. This is not, like, I don't even think it's their work. They're trying to have a job, basically. Maybe this person having, like, something go down with their career, and something's not going well, guys. So, it's like they just want to be, like, an entertainer, basically. Okay? This person, they don't have a formal opinion. So, I feel, if anything, could have a huge opinion here and a huge say, and so, at this point, I feel that they're throwing the reputation, just, it's risky, and they know it, because if you were to even backlash in the slightest, okay, it wouldn't be looking good. It just wouldn't be looking good for this person, so... but they're still, they must be desperate enough that they would need to become, like, sort of like a tabloid manager. I'm hearing their firm is losing funding, like, really quickly. So, they're just trying to grab at someone in public, and yeah, and that's so don't take it personally, like, if this person is, like, you feel they're, like, itching to talk to you and, like, they're acting like they have something very particular to critique you on. Nah, this person is just, like, honestly about to, like, twiddle their thumbs, like, for 5 more hours and lose the company altogether, because it's not, because the profits are also twiddling their thumbs. There's something's not going well here. This person is, I feel, out of work even. It's like they want to flex. I'm hearing they want to flex, like, as if they're, like, up and coming, like, very important. Like, everybody asks for, like, what I thought about, like, Adele's music. It's like, no one's singing along to, like, my words. It's like, they want to maybe be a musician, but they want to start by talking about your music. And then they want that to segue. It's very strange. This is... But it's sad. It's more sad. It's not really... I don't feel you getting, like, very upset, but, like, at first maybe you're like, why would they have the nerve to do such a thing? But, they're just lost, This person lost, and they don't have someone even to talk to, let alone talk about. So the irony is they actually have zero drama going on in their life, so they're just trying to, like, create it. This person has a lot of shadow Gemini, shadow Leo, shadow Taurus. I mean, this person believes that they're like, you know, in control and in command. Maybe they're a manager, they're taking their managerial position maybe a little too seriously, you know? They believe that everyone here is like coming to the restaurant for them. It's like, no, like, you know, when you're working for the business, you gotta invest in the, yeah, it's about the business here like this first and foremost. Like, at least that's how we should come off. I mean, this person coming off very egotistical, like in the workplace maybe, is starting to turn into like something about them. Like their birthday events at the workplace are turning into a bigger deal than the birthday of the company. It's like, hi, yeah, this is the first year anniversary. Yeah, we gotta like talk to our clients now. It's like this person talking like a, you know, let's just clear the energy. It's like very, it's turning into like a personal gossip hour, but supposedly they're supposed to like turn the beat of the finances around of the union message. Somebody here is in the is something about makeup artist. Like maybe the critique how you're doing your makeup. It's like, I think you just made up the yeah, right, the critique you had about the makeup. So like yeah, they, like I'm telling you, they're not. I don't. I'm hearing Bobby Brown. I work for Bobby Brown. It's like, okay, well, but that doesn't mean that. Listen, if Bobby Brown knew that you were talking like this right now, and that, you know, you're using his name in a video like this, like, yeah, he would want to, yeah, turn the apple in your hand brown too and oxidize the whole conversation down and just kind of tell you to like shut the fuck up. I don't give a fuck. That's from this. No, that's the message. Someone here is, but it's more like sad, kind of, you know. This person, yeah. Some of you, this person, like really, I see them like looking a bit skeletal. I see them in a hallway, like they don't really know. They don't really know. They're like confused. I see this person. They could even be incoherent for some of you. That could be a metaphor, you know, maybe you are employing this person, it's like, you're not sure if this is a good idea anymore, it's like, I think I should, like, let this person go that we've hired, don't think this is a great idea anymore, you know, I don't know what I was thinking almost, like, yeah, you hear the song, Where Have All the Cowboys Gone? Some of you, this person running the resources of the company completely into the ground. I'm hearing Nike. But it's like they're there because they either have some kind of, it's like, it's not what they're doing. If there was no, like, social networking side of this, they would have lost their job a long time ago. Like, they would not be the company. I mean, they're not, I feel this is more like someone who's like, don't fire me, like, we're friends. It's like something like that. I'm literally hearing that. I'm hearing Givenchy. Anyways. Sorry if you work with this person, you know, I get like a toxic energy, I do. Reminds me when I was in I was working in the fashion, well, I wasn't working in the fashion industry, I was more like, I was interning, I was in Paris, I did like a week for Rag & Bone. Love it, light. It was a great experience, but like in general, you know, I'm not talking about anything on behalf of Rag & Bone or whatever, but I'm talking about in general the fashion industry, the mindset. I was pretty turned off. I love fashion, but I don't know. Yeah, you standing there, you hearing the conversations. It can get pretty like it can get pretty without direction. You start feeling that everything's sort of like random. You don't really know like what this person really is actually contributing even to like society. I'm really sorry to say it like that, but I mean it can happen to anyone. You can get really sucked into the materialistic world. Okay, so yeah, the materialism of an industry, even yeah, the world's like people start to live, breathe. You know, it becomes toxic. So for some, like maybe that's what's going. You're maybe starting to feel that like this is not for you. Let's back it up. Throat chakra. How many of you work in the fashion industry? I'm hearing streets, menswear, fashion. I see a big mirror here. Some of you, this is your company, and you are not like in the way maybe that it's like the hiring process is going or the way it's run. Maybe you feel people are just making jokes. It's like it's not serious. You're starting to get the sense that, you know, it's just something's not right. And this is probably because Mars retro in Gemini. This makes a lot of sense. Mars also trining Saturn this week. We're talking about, you know, the foundation. And Gemini ruling Mars in this retro is really going to bring it to the people, the workhorse, right, force that is related to the I'm hearing for somebody this has been related to the government. Some of you, this is in someone's a surgeon. This is in the hospital. I really can't imagine. Yeah, if there's just something, guys. I'm hearing Richard, Dr. Oz. Some of you, though, this is, I feel like you're not triggered, like, it's more your finances, or you feel like you're not going to learn or grow in this environment. You feel like you're not going to really be able to expand in this environment. Maybe you need, as you see it, like a different learning space. It could even be a city you live in, like in general. I'm happy to hear that, Ella. I'm happy to hear that. Thank you for sharing the feedback. Sometimes it's like a blessing in disguise, you know? Like, if you end up feeling that way, that's your cue. Like, time to get out. You know, it's time. Time to get out of that industry, that conversation, that space. I keep hearing, yeah, so, some of you, though, this is about, like, the back of a kitchen. It's about, cooking, or you have a cooking show. And you're just like, you're making my passion, like, not fun, you know? Like, I don't want, maybe you realize, like, maybe you thought, okay, you realize I don't want you to critique my work. I'm hearing fashion. This makes me think of, like, anything, let's say, that you is creative, and you end up maybe doing it as, like, a, like a class, like as even as a degree, and then it ends up being something where you're just like, I don't want it to be something that is like a, you know, it's not a Socratic seminar. It's my personal passion. You know, it's like you don't want like 10 different like, you know, professors like in on like how you love what you love. It's like something like that. You know, it's starting to become maybe a bit like impersonal and like a bit generic and like a huge turn off. Some of you feel like something is like getting kind of like stale, you know? It's not enriching, and you feel that maybe, and don't claim this if this is not your message, obviously. This is someone's very particular channel message, so I'm feeling glad it's come on here. Remember that this is a channel message space. Upon entering this space, right, please understand that this is not me talking. It's yeah, so, okay. But, somebody here, it's not like my personal opinion, right, this is a vast, this is open to anybody, we'll say on YouTube, technically. And yeah, but like, I feel like you are kind of like, I don't want to invest in this, maybe with others as well. Maybe, for example, you are a fashion designer, even, maybe you want to like, you don't want to be in the mainstream. Maybe you're more like, this was more artistic for me, like, this was something I really enjoyed, but then people are all like, oh, like, I don't like your runway dress, it's like, you need to change it to that. It's like, you don't like this. I feel like whatever this is, you don't like this. This whole, like, everyone has an opinion and we must listen. It's like, I'm not living for the Yelp reviews kind of vibe is what I'm getting. It's like a food critic. I'm hearing fashion critic, though, really strong for some of you. I'm hearing again Bobby Brown. Like, I feel like you want to go off and, like, be an artist, okay? Which is very different from, like, maybe a fashion module. This is for some. I'm hearing Rupert. Yeah. Some of you, like, someone... Maybe you feel like maybe you are very successful, but then you feel like whatever you're creating or producing is, like, turning into, like, a mass media project, or it's a mass media. I feel like you're very private as well. Maybe you just enjoy more of, like... Some of you may have Gemini overlapping with Scorpio in your birth chart, and you're just like, I think I would really enjoy a more private sort of interactive space, okay, an element to how I work with this concept. I'm hearing finish. Some of you may want to, like, finish off, though, like, the semester or the end of a project, and then just, like, not return or not come back. My sister. Maybe you want to have the, like, how do we say this? I feel like you don't want to maybe, like, produce, like, globally anymore, or, like, under your name. Maybe you want, like, an alias for your work, because it's like, you don't want this to be something, no, you're gonna know what this is about. Is buffering? Somebody here is Italian. That's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing a train. Can you guys hear me? Okay. Hey, Melissa. No. This could be a company wanting to hire you again. They may try to hire you in, like, a few months. This may be a really good time during this Mars retro, to think, does this actually resonate with me? Now, for some of you, someone's projecting a weird energy onto your business, and you need to be like, sorry, I don't give a fuck. Okay, like, you need to leave. If you have a problem, with honest and raw, no. Maybe you're the critic. Maybe you're like, I'm not gonna change my message, something like this. And someone here is, like, trying to, like, influence... They're projecting a weird idea. It's like, I'm hearing, then you need to be gone, It's like, don't try to sit here and be, like, a cross-critic. If you don't believe in what I'm doing here, you need to move on, okay? Yeah, and if you're gonna be... this is someone who's very, like... It's like they're getting their ego involved in, like, it's weird. It's weird. It's like, this is someone who... I get a toddler energy, like, very childish for some of you. And, maybe this is a clue for you. Maybe you were friends with this person, or you were somehow, like, still receptive to... Maybe even, like, you're overly receptive to the opinion of the people who work for you in your company. That can also be, it's like, I'm gonna stop, like, asking for everyone's opinion at the board meeting. It's like, why do I need to, like, feel that everyone has a say in what I do for myself, This is something like that. I see, like, too many people getting too opinionated when it comes to your craft. So, and some of you, you may so-called lose some followers. You may, you may no longer connect with certain people here, and that's good for some of you, I'm hearing, because you're not meant to always connect with everybody. You change, people change, and, throughout all of that, the most important thing is that you're authentic and you have integrity with where you change to, how you change, and who you are, right? Really, every moment in time. Before and after, I hear it like this, and to admit and say, yeah, you know what, I was in that state of mind, and I no longer am. This is a matter of being brave and saying, no, I don't believe in that anymore, or I do believe in this. Okay, so somebody here I feel is maybe subtly trying to, like, impact you and, like, affect and alter. It's like it's a low grade of narcissism for some of you. For some, that's a complete underestimation. Okay, of the degree. Maybe sometimes this person very nice until you rub their ego the wrong way, and then it's like, that's it. I'm out. It's, like, very childish for some of you. This is someone you work with, I'm seeing that. This is someone here who supposedly is, like, supporting your business. I'm hearing avenue of the stars, revenue. I'm hearing as well for some of you, someone could be a lawyer. Let's just clear. Some of you don't respect this person anymore. You're like, you know what? No. It's like, you're willing to, like, back my claim. If this or that, we're set up, this is a person who's they're a conditional supporter. They're not there they're not there for you, they're there for their ego. And if their ego is not going to be you know, grabbed tight and held on to even tighter throughout the night, then they're gonna treat you like weird, and they're gonna pass around strange, like, yeah, drama. I hear this for some. So some of you, either you need to fire this person or you need to fire them energetically. Okay? In the back of your mind, because they're no good for you. And this person is trying to silence you, and they're trying to like throw some weird shade at you. No, you need to move on, bitch. Some of you need to just see it just like that. No, this person not like the greatest thing that ever happened with the company. This person's a bitch. I hear like that. You're a bitch. I'm hearing that. Some of you need to like see it like for what it is, that this person not in resonance with your core values. Okay, of what you believe in. And for some of you have to remember, this is your company. Okay, some of you are you're an entrepreneur, and someone here, okay, that maybe you've hired or whatever, is trying to like influence the way that you are doing what you're doing. Okay, this person, no, it's like a toddler vibe. Like, they're starting to want to run the company. This is for some. Okay, but like with the way that they're, you know, reacting to how you are. So, how many of you know what this is referring to? If this is you and you have a business. What's that? I feel for some of you, this person is a shadow, in the shadow. They are, I'm hearing a shadow narcissist. This person is a covert narcissist. It's not obvious. Like, this is the type of person who's like, oh, I'll be here for you. Like, yeah, I'm definitely one of your fans and one of your supporters. And then it's like, until you like, and we're obviously not talking about, yeah, okay, current light worker, right? Yeah, this is like a type of person who's gonna be there, then all of a sudden it's like you're speaking your true ass full truth here, and this person has an issue with their own ego about what you're saying, and then they're gonna turn. It's the issue is not having an opinion; it's the way this person is managing that. Okay, within the context of your company. I hear it again like this. So maybe it's like, yeah, because yeah, they want to like kind of feel like you're not correct or something. It's like, yeah, okay. I see an RV here. So maybe this is another company, and they're trying to like talk sideways. I'm hearing Wired. I think that's like a technology website. Wired or technology. Yeah. They're trying to like maybe even scare you. I'm hearing in terms of publicity to not share like your news. It's like, no, you need to keep doing what you're doing. This person is, I'm sorry to say, like for some of you, this person really is. It's like a loser energy. They're not like some big like Mr. Confidentiality, even agreement guy type of. It's like this is all in his head. This is all like a farce and an illusion that this person is projecting that there are somebody here to you, and you're way more talented. I mean, you have real talent. It's not about competition. Let's go. It's that you actually have talent. So someone who has talent is also not going to be looking at someone who's especially not really talented. You're going to have the foresight to know that this person is not relevant, okay, to give their opinion on what you're doing, especially to the masses. They may be giving like even like I feel like they want to like review your newest your latest and greatest like post to, you know, something television. It's like, wow, look at this person. Okay, bravo. Anybody can like literally like talk about a TV show. Bye. Yeah. I feel like it's the classic, you know, you have a lot of people maybe who are also observing your craft, and so you just have to remember that these people are not you. And many of these people I'm hearing are jealous. They're not in a space to be able to manifest what you're doing, so the second best thing is to formulate some random on the spot criticism about what you're doing so that they can have a voice in that moment with your fans. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. This person is not relevant, guys. Okay, yeah. And they're not really actually there. Huh. Maybe this person talking virtually to your fans or something. Or they're trying to talk to your fans. Like they're doing something online, like, anyways. I'm hearing Gizmodo. Okay, something maybe going on with technology. I'm hearing Krispy Kreme donut. Something about Krispy Kreme donut. Maybe you even. Ugh. Okay. Yeah. We did say something about like cooking, so. It's like the type of person who's like, everybody, don't eat Krispy Kreme. I just tried their strawberry recent flavor, and it's not good, trust me. Okay, gotta go now. Bye on the next episode of The Best Critic. Like, I'm hearing Alan. Thank you guys for moderating. I didn't see what that was. Anyways, yeah. So I'm sure there's a reason for that. Something is not going to work out, guys, for this person. I feel, anyways, like maybe they even it's just clickbait. So I wouldn't worry. I feel like some of you, you're like, oh my god, they're passing around this rumor that like it tastes this or that. It's like, but it doesn't. It's like, fucking don't worry. Like, you are the person, okay, that, and you are the person behind the show, and like people know that. I feel like maybe you're a little bit like thinking, well, what if this critic becomes like, well, you're right, they do. Okay, the thing I'm seeing is that they do want to, like, I do think they want to start their own show or something. They're hoping that they're gonna, like, start it by starting off a bit, like, Maurice with you, Dr. Phil, a bit Jerry Springer. Okay, they want to have you on the show, they want to have a bit of a brawl, and then they want to break it down as, like, a possible algorithm for a few investors to invest in so that they can make it into like a more expanded, like, yeah, they want their own show like branched off of yours. So that would be a compliment. I know that's very irritating to hear, but like, I mean, yeah, it's like you're employing trolls. Like, you got to think of it that way, I guess. I mean, you don't have to, but yeah, you can't think of it like that. I see you, like, rolling your luggage away. It's like, I don't want to know what they're doing. I don't even care if you're not. So maybe I feel you're very, like, creative and sensitive. It's like, you don't want to deal with this. Okay? Yeah, I'm hearing Montpellier. Like, you feel someone, like, really made fun of your artwork, even. You know, it's a hungry place out there. Okay, right now. People... no, karma's not going well for those in the shadow. So, you know, a lot of people here, you gotta do you and just focus on you. I'm hearing Lana Del Rey. I see a tuna sandwich here with alfalfa sprouts. I see someone playing tennis. I'm hearing Joe Jonas. Don't let this, like, shit get to you, you know? I'm seeing something about music, I don't know. I see a violin. I see someone, like, you're letting, like, this silly, like, weirdo, like, get to your head. It's like, that's it. I don't want to, like, hang out in Hollywood anymore. It's like, don't worry. Okay? I'm here like that. I see something about, like, a garden. That makes me think of someone trying to plant seeds of drama in your beautiful garden. So, yeah. It's really, like, just a troll, guys. So, I feel many of you, like, you're very creative, you're very, very creative, and you have a lot to give to the world. And this is just some weirdo who has nothing going on in their life, and they're just trying to survive, basically, okay? That's all that there's going on. This person just needs to feel, like, needed, okay? And that doesn't mean we feel bad. That doesn't mean, like, we go and clickbait on their clickbait content, okay? This means we click off. And we click off of the mentality as well, and the mind space that this person has a valid opinion that trumps that of our own, okay? Some of you here, you know what you believe, you know why you do what you do, and I feel like you're just getting tired of it being a public thing. It's like, I'm tired of everyone publicly commenting on what it is that I got going on in my car. Maybe it's a paparazzi thing. I feel like you just don't like someone here talking about you to other people as well, which is perfectly understandable. I hate that. I would hate that. You know? It's just gonna be interesting. Like, so-called hate. You know, it's not about having hate necessarily, but, like, I personally, I mean, I would not love that. You know? Then it happens all the time on social media. So, maybe you were on YouTube. How many of you are on YouTube? Oh, wow. Okay, your whole morning was about this topic. Yeah, I just feel someone needs to like hear this, you know? This is definitely someone's message. This is a channel message. This is not just me getting on here wanting to like just chat it up, you know what I'm saying? Although I love, you know, obviously, but this is a channel message, yeah. So, messenger, right? This is, something that like you gotta get back to square one with that you're very talented at. Okay, so this person, okay, was, maybe even like at your show, something about a talent agency. Yeah, this even makes me think of like, let's say you interviewed guys, okay, we gotta zoom it the fuck out. Like, oh my god. It's like, you know, like when you first, it's like, you may be very intimidated. It's like you wanna like impress this person, like the interviewer, so badly. It's like, this person is nobody. If they're gonna make anybody feel that they are not worthy, that they're not a creatively inclined individual, okay, with potential to change the world in their own way, then this person's nobody. And this person's a silly, yeah, silly ass, goofy person, okay? If this person gets, you know, off on the thought of, you know, criticizing someone's creative work, that is something very personal to you, and there's no right or wrong. I'm hearing like a flute here, you know, then this person and whoever it is, whatever, you know, following to cultivate, yeah, these people are nobody when it comes to the richness of how you really manifest in the next few dimensions, okay? Yeah, on out. And this is going to be big, big news when Mars goes direct into the sign of Cancer. People are going to look back like, damn, did I say that? Did I do that shit? Shoo! Like, oh my god. It's like they're gonna get back into their senses. But for now, okay, yeah, I feel like the petty shit is gonna end. The silly social dramas, okay, are gonna get toned down, way the fuck down, okay? People where they think they have such a grandeur opinion and they have to share it, and again, without, you know, this is gonna be toned down, I feel, when Mars goes direct in Cancer. People are gonna feel more, like, connected as well to the cosmos and find that interesting. But, like, you are always feeling that way, I feel. You know? Not to say that Mars retro Gemini doesn't affect everybody, have an impact on everybody in some shape or form, but, like, with you, I feel like you are someone, as a light worker, you're very sensitive. You're very, I'm talking about people who are, like, not into energy and, like, not really, like, compassionate individuals, not into compassion energy. Okay, for themselves and others, right? Because others, you treat people how you treat yourself. These are the people who are going to be like suddenly feeling like they don't even know what it is, but they're just feeling more compassionate. You see what I'm saying? It's like, oh, you think it has anything to do with Mars and Cancer? No. Okay, man, this whole thing's bullshit. Yeah, really, you're a different person. I can see it. Some of you are dealing with someone who's just like shallow, closed-minded, but then very opinionated, and it's just like you have no respect. Okay, maybe they're extremely scientific, but like they don't really, they are forming an opinion on the basis of something that it's like you're not looking at the whole conclusive conversation. Like they're strategically leaving certain bits out. It's like even of history to like make their point more valid. It's like, okay, no, I think I gotta go. No, you're not really open minded. Yeah. You're not. You're not really. You got a bias. It's like. It's like you say that you're not ticklish, but like only if like I point to certain parts of your body. It's like you're getting like weird, you know, in terms of the whole honesty thing as well. Maybe this person, I don't know, you just feel they don't have integrity. So, you know, yeah, I don't think this person has anything on your craft. I don't think you have to like think about this person, you know, the next time you're doing whatever you're doing. I'm hearing again, high like planes. What's the song? Um, I keep hearing something about Joe Jonas. Some of you went to like a burger place. You guys were sitting down getting a burger. You're eating like some burger. I'm hearing Z Burger. I'm hearing something a burger. Good Stuff Burger Eatery. I think that's in DC at least. Something burger. I don't know. I'm hearing Burger Joint. Is that a place? Anyways, it's like I just see you like, yeah, I keep seeing tennis. You were gonna go play tennis after this. But then you heard like how he coughed around your con your con your con your con your comment I'm hearing Kamal Harris. I don't know. Kamal. I'm hearing a comedian. Some of you are a comedian. Okay, so maybe you're like your comics. I'm hearing that as well. Yeah, this person's like taking their pencil to like your illustrations. It's like leave. I hear like this, like, and but you gotta say that energetically, right? Because you are the only person who allows this person into your space to actually interact with you when it comes to your sacred gifts. Who the fuck is this person? You know, and I feel like honestly, maybe they got like a prejudice. This person's like prejudice for some. Now, some of you dealing with a kook master 500. This person is completely the clout chasing. Reminds me of the trolls. The trolls. They're gonna say something fake, but it looks like they can make it. They're trying to make it appear real. They're trying to stir some sort of like really if you actually this is fake. So I see something illustrated, maybe something I'm hearing I'm not interested. You know, maybe they are bitter because you didn't work with them on something, so now they're like going a bit to like the dark side. I want to like start some show like to like rival her or him or they or them or it, you know, or the project. I'm hearing Hugo Boss. Some of you need to get back into the game, you know, with what you know you love about whatever this story is, and you got to get out of that headspace of the dramas, you know, the dramatics, and even the fans at a certain point, because you're not living for the fans. Okay? You're living for why you started what you started. Okay? You have to, like, forget about, at a certain point sometimes, in terms of priority, how much people are even moved by what you create. That's not the point. The question is, are you moved enough to create it? Okay? And if you are, is your genuine, passion, then it's your genuine production and your project, then that's great. But like when we start having other people's thoughts in our head, and it's like, well, I got to do this like this because it could be very subtle. We don't think of it consciously, but like we do think about what that person thinks. So, and maybe this is a checkpoint for you. Maybe this person was getting in your head at a certain point, or they were, you're trying to fend them off, and so it strips down to, I'm not living for you or anybody that you may be living for. Okay, I don't live for your message as well in relation to my message. I have a healthy consciousness when it comes to my creativity, and I understand how it is that I will create what I truly will find myself in. That means that I will be entirely involved in and control that process of creating that story, and that means that I do not invest in the theory space that others hold around what it is that I prove with my actions to be possible. Some of you here, somebody's trying to limit your innovative energies, and this person needs to go. Okay? But they may not go. They may not leave. They may stick around. They may still be at the business. They may still work there. They may, but you need, right, to kind of like hold space for this person consciously in a way that is not going to interrupt how you are real with yourself. Okay, so nobody will ever be worth it. No one will ever be so important and so worth it that they would, I see a little pig here, that they would have something to say over you talking about what you love. I hear it like this, and this part of this is the education system. Part of this is, we see this all the time in the education system, where like parents, teachers, okay, but also but really teachers, right? It's like, why do we have like a teacher telling students how to do art, for example? Why are we grading students on art? Why would it be possible that a student, I'm talking like in general, guys, or why do we even have someone, criticizing how someone is writing a book, or why do we have, do you see what I'm saying? It's like, how do we say? It's like, oh no, the way you're writing is like too much this way or too much that way, or the way that you're drawing or painting is too much this way or that way, or let's just clear it. Like, you know, it's like at a certain point, it's like you just want a job, okay, and you just need to say something because you need to pay your bills, you know, and it's like that's not fair to that creative individual. Let's clear the energy. That's not fair to that creative, you know, impulse that that person had the bravery, okay, to share with you. But the thing is that when you're creative and you create, you need to remember that you create for the world. But you don't live for the reaction of the world. You don't live for the reaction of anybody, really, actually. You live for why you do what you do. And that's something you're always going to be, you know, figuring out. It's never like a stagnant thing, like, I made it, that's it. You know, you have to always sort of continue to be authentic and with integrity, right, with your own train of thought. That's where we really see people who are truly innovative. I would say you can tell when someone's just making, you know, a company or a business because, yeah, you can hear the thought process. You know, it's like, are you really like believing in that even? Or you're just trying to be like the latest and greatest, like a hip, famous, this, that. You're popping the algorithm and like that's, yeah, and yeah, that extends into anything creative as well. Right? Anybody can make a deck of tarot cards. Anybody can paint a painting. You know, but you can tell when someone, you know, you can when you can see the person in their work. And it's not about what you think about that. It's the fact that that person was so brave to actually showcase themselves in that way. Yeah, to share themselves in that way. So some of you, like, I feel we got to get out of this, like, this sort of discourse around what it is that you're doing, even maybe for a living. Like, this is not something that is an opinionated space, okay? Like, we're not in like a, yeah, this is not like a law office. I'm even hearing that. Like, I feel like people are starting maybe to like chit chat about what you're doing. It's like, okay, bye. Like, you need a job, apparently. Now, let's clear it. For some, though, like, yeah, so this is about also, yeah, like, yeah, giving credit. Let's say this is about honesty, of self-expression, and this is about showing up. And so some of you, you know, maybe you want to kind of be more vigilant about who you share your creative ideas with, not out of fear, okay, but out of recognizing that you're the creator, okay? You don't need to involve anyone else in that process. I'm hearing that as well. For some of you, you know, not saying that there isn't, like, yeah, a benefit to collaboration, but this is your creative project, first and foremost. And being really, like, clear on that, with that train, we said that earlier, I was here to train, and really firm. It was something about Italy. Really firm, right? Some of you, you know, like, let's say really very well, like, what is what, okay, in your eyes, for you. And then, off of that basis, right, at a very particular point in time, right, then, there can be, let's say, more engagement with your idea. This is if, let's say, you're feeling that you're kind of like feeling overexposed or like raw with your work in the public, okay? So maybe, for example, yeah, this is about having boundaries emotionally as well. Yeah. So it's about going in, I feel, with the perspective of everybody will have, you know, some people are going to be in the matrix, guys. Some people are going to think that their opinion really matters even. Like, could we say it like this? Would you go and do what this person's doing? Like, you wouldn't, right? So it's like that person shouldn't bother you. You know, it should be obvious that something is incongruent. And so, you know, yeah. So maybe this is something about your siblings. Maybe it's like your parents comparing you. I'm sorry if that's the case, you know. Well, I'm not sorry. I mean, this is like karma, right? This is, yeah. But this is your time to really fortify and to cultivate and reacquaint yourself with your own voice. Okay, and parenting your own creative passions and, you know, ideas. Some of you, this person, you know, it's like I almost get the feeling that you got this natural beauty about you and like someone's trying to just put makeup on you, but that's because, yeah, they know the algorithm maybe of how to make money and how to success and all this, but like, what about all the innovative, let's say, turns that society takes culturally even, You know, if it weren't for that one person who was like that one wacky weirdo that doing what they love and just not giving a damn about what anyone else had to say about anything, you know, where would we be? You know, it's like about I think it's about not giving a damn, basically. Um, Someone here is making money off of your work and they're very invested. Someone here is really financially like invested in what you're doing, like even emotionally. I mean, to a point that's just like it's. I can only imagine. I mean, that's very very irritating. If you are a creative person, especially like the last thing you want is to feel obligated to like meet people's expectations with what it is that you're creating and how you're creating it. Let's go to the second one on the road. That's very unnatural. Like, oh, you have to like pump out another record like on the spot. Like at this time, it's like maybe you're telling yourself this. Maybe this is something that you're starting to like sort of feel like even you want, but it's time to bear it back to the bones and say, do you really want to be doing that? Like at the time, what is really actually natural for you? Okay, so yeah, I wouldn't let the so-called sense of competition get in the way. Creativity is not competitive, but it can become competitive depending on how we perceive it, how we also allow others to take part in that conversation. It's like you're not in a race. You know, your creativity is naturally going to be the let's say the realist when at the point we'll say it's like ironic when you're on a remote location, you have no service and you're just like not thinking about you're not even able to publish your work. Okay, so some of you maybe even putting too much pressure on yourself to like get too much done within a certain amount of time, and it's like, yeah, this is a channel message, by the way. It's just like a stream of consciousness channel message for whoever needs it. Hey Mimi, hey guys. And so it's like you need to maybe scale it back, scale it down. Now, some of you, someone's taking advantage of you. It's like they kind of like you feel, or even like they're just coming through, taking what they need, and like kind of judging you in the process. It's like this very opportunistic energy, and then it's like, and then they're on their way. You know, listen, we've all come across people like this. Don't take it personally. It doesn't mean anything, but people can really take it to heart. It's like, wow. It's like, I thought, maybe for example, they even wanted I'm seeing someone collaborated with someone, and then they just wanted to like get your name in on it, and then they like went solo. I'm seeing that. I don't know. It's like, wow, okay, bye. I get like a shallow, pacey energy. So, yeah, this person wasn't meant to be in your club anyways. I hear it like this. That's what I'm hearing. You know, yeah, the club. I'm hearing of founders. Like, maybe you even like to begin with, like this person. I don't know what that's about, but let's go. Yeah, they were like, listen. This person was projecting a weird energy. It's like a blessing in disguise if this person actually like maybe even like, let's be honest, like turns into a troll. Okay, goes to the dark side. So called. Hey, Bernadette. Um, it's a blessing. It's like make the bus lighter, bitch. You know? Yeah. So it's time, some of you, to elevate and up and out of this feeling that you need to please someone. Okay? It's that moment when even the pressure's just like off your shoulders, like, thank God. Okay? It's like the feeling when someone gets fired from a company. It's like everyone in the company could breathe again. It's like, gosh, Jesus. It's like we were so tired of hearing those heels walk around the hall up and down every day. It's like, God damn, God damn. It's like, so, yeah, it's time to nourish your creative projects and remember that, yeah, you are enough for your project. And I know a lot of you, that's very controversial. Okay. I will get like, I really want to talk about personal stuff with that, but I won't really get into it to preserve the privacy of others. But let's just say, I've talked to people. It's like they believe, no, no, no. I need someone to manage my work. I need someone to do this for me. I need to. Okay. Yeah. A lot of that, yeah, it's like projected energy. It's like that person wants to work with you. I wonder why they're not going and starting their own thing. on their own time. It's like, I think we'd be an amazing couple. Like, it could even be romantic. Yeah. People are afraid to be single. I'm seeing a pelt hat here. I'm hearing beacon. Some of you, you're in this, like, weird high society energy. I'm sorry, I gotta be really honest with what I'm seeing here. I see, like, a high society, like, debutantes at the ball vibe. It's like... but the environment's not actually enriching to you, if that makes sense. I'm saying something about pizza. It's like that moment when you're like, I don't like that we're all thinking that the way we make our pizza is better than others. It's like, at first you're like, yeah, I'm so proud to be in this, like, 5-star Yelp restaurant. But then it's like you see the back end and you're like, wow, that's very mean. Now, for some of you, this person's going and framing you. Okay? This is someone who's going rogue. Maybe they work for your business and they want to go and, like, I work for so-and-so, back end. Look what it's like. It's like, ew. Let this person go and do that, I'm telling you. Don't hold on to any expectations with how people process your work. Okay, once you put it out in the public, you gotta let it go. That's what it comes down to if it's gonna be public. Unless you want to just have, like, it all, you know, as a private project and you don't want to put it out there. But when you do go public, you got to remember that everyone is... I mean, there are a lot of people. And we don't know who will see... Yeah, we don't know who's going to click with our work at certain points in time and what they're going to do about that for themselves. And that's not our responsibility. I'm seeing someone here with, like, a hijab. Not a hijab. What is it called? Mimi? I'm sure you know. It's like, what is it? It's like the white cascading gown, but it's like over the head, and it's got like a rim on it. It's like a white and I don't know. It's like underneath it though. It has a white. It's an Italian tablecloth pattern. It's a white and red checkers. I'm hearing Gemma. Some of you, someone is just trying to bother you. So yeah, guys, Mars retro, I would keep it, like, you know, just keep it low key. Let's back it up, clear the throw chakra. Let's clear the energy of the throw chakra. Yeah, let's clear again. For a small number of you, I'd be very aware, because especially if you're very popular, I mean, if you have like a name, people type it up into Google and you're popping up, I would, I'm saying something about a motorcycle or a bike. I wouldn't, like, lash out at anybody here, because they want to wind you up. They want to put you in a compromised position legally, maybe, so that they can, like, take assets over or something like that. This is, yeah, how do we say, beware as well of someone trying to taunt you to the point where you want to, like, give up something about your website. Maybe they're trying to hack you or something. I don't know. To the point, I see a Jeep. To the point, but it's to the point where they're doing that so that you're like, wow, fuck this. And then they want to take over your website name. Okay, so just be aware of that as well. Yeah. Some of you, this is, yeah, just back it up. Yeah, some of this person is a smack talker, I repeat. Okay, there's no question, but, like, we gotta, like, on the count of 1, 2, 3, at a certain point, just say, who cares? Yeah, I know that's hard, but trust me. You will all, as a light worker, yeah. And it's fine to get emotional about that. It hurts sometimes. It can feel, you know, hurtful when we extend ourselves, you know, with our creative work, or even with our heart space, and you feel like someone here judged you, criticized you, you know, even discriminated. But that's not, yet again, don't take it personally. And so this person, yeah, their reputation, I don't see it doing very well in the next few years. They're going to realize that you were right, and this person is going to try to come through with some sort of opportunity for you down the line. I don't think it's going to be the thing you're looking for, but anyways, they may try to just sort of Let's back it up with It's gonna be very awkward. Like, warning, heads up. I'm hearing something about, I have so much gratitude for, like, who you are to me. It's like, now you're saying that after you, like, tried to pop the pimple that never was on my face. They photoshopped a pimple on your picture, and then they went and they were like, yeah, see, she didn't cover it with makeup well enough. Someone's a makeup artist, I don't know. That's just what I'm saying, though. They're pretending that they're making an issue, guys. It's like, look, see, her makeup isn't flawless. Like, she made that issue back there. The mistake with the makeup. It's like, you did not have a pimple. This is a metaphor. I'm not saying pimples are bad or wrong. I'm just saying that you just didn't, though. Okay? It's like, no, you happen to eat healthy the week before. You know, see what I'm saying? This person is just trying to